Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing something super cool and a little bit wild. We're going to create our very own tornado. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe. In fact, we're going to trap it inside a bottle. This is a classic science experiment that's not only awesome to watch, but it also teaches us a little something about vortexes and how real tornadoes form. It's super simple. You probably have everything you need at home right now, and it's a ton of fun for all ages. So, are you ready to become a storm chaser in your own kitchen? Let's get started. First up, let's gather our materials. It's a short list, I promise. You'll need to empty, clean, plastic soda bottles. The 2-liter size works best because you get a bigger, more impressive tornado. Make sure they're the same size and shape. Next, you'll need some water to fill one of the bottles. And finally, the key ingredient that connects our two bottles. A special plastic connector called a vortex tube or tornado tube. You can find these online or at most science and toy stores. If you can't find one, don't worry. You can make your own using some strong, waterproof tape like duct tape. It's a bit trickier, but totally doable. You might also want to grab a little dish soap or some small, lightweight items like glitter or tiny beads to make your tornado easier to see. A funnel will also make filling the bottle much less messy. Got everything? Great. Let's move on to the setup. Now for the easy part, building our tornado machine. First, take one of your empty bottles and fill it about 3/4 of the way with water. Using a funnel here is a great idea to avoid spills. Don't fill it all the way to the top. We need some air in there for the vortex to form properly. This is where you can add a little extra flair. If you want to see the swirling action more clearly, add a single drop of dish soap to the water. A tiny drop is all you need. Too much soap will create a foamy mess. You could also sprinkle in some glitter or a few small plastic beads. This will make your tornado sparkle and show the swirling currents really well. Once you're happy with your water mixture, it's time to connect the bottles. Take your tornado tube connector and screw it tightly onto the opening of the water-filled bottle. Make sure it's on there good and snug so we don't have any leaks. Now, take your second empty bottle and turn it upside down. Carefully screw it onto the other end of the connector. Again, make sure it's tight. If you're using duct tape instead of a connector, this is your moment to shine. Line up the mouths of the two bottles perfectly and wrap them with several layers of duct tape to create a strong, waterproof seal. You want to make sure no water can escape when you flip it over, and that's it. Your tornado generator is assembled and ready for action. All right, the moment of truth has arrived. Let's unleash the whirlwind. Hold the connected bottles firmly by the middle, where the connector is. Now, quickly flip the whole thing over so the bottle with the water is on top. You'll notice that the water starts to drip and gurgle into the bottom bottle, but it's not very exciting, right? It's slow and clunky. That S because air from the bottom bottle needs to get into the top bottle to replace the water, but it's getting blocked. To create our tornado, we need to give the water a spin. So, with the water bottle still on top, give the whole contraption a firm, circular swirl for a few seconds. Just like you're swirling juice in a pitcher. Now, set it down on a table and watch the magic happen. You'll see a funnel-shaped vortex, a mini tornado form, right in the center of the top bottle. The water will now drain much faster, swirling beautifully as it flows into the bottom bottle. The glitter or beads will get caught up in the vortex, making the spiral shape incredibly clear. This swirling motion creates a path for the air from the bottom bottle to travel up through the center of the vortex while the water spirals down around it. This is exactly how a real tornado works, just on a much smaller and safer scale. It's a mesmerizing centripetal force in action. You can flip it over and do it again and again. So, how does this work? The spinning motion you gave the water is the key. It creates what scientists call a vortex. As the water spins, centripetal force pushes it towards the outside of the bottle. This leaves an empty column in the center of the eye of our mini. This empty core allows air from the bottom bottle to easily flow up to the top, which in turn allows the water to flow down smoothly and quickly. Real tornadoes form in a similar but much more complex way, involving rotating columns of air in the atmosphere called. Our bottle tornado is a fantastic, simple model that shows the basic physics of a vortex. Pretty cool, right? You've just demonstrated a fundamental principle of fluid dynamics right on your kitchen table. And there you have it, your very own tornado in a bottle. A super fun, easy, and educational experiment you can do anytime. Try experimenting with different bottle sizes or see how the vortex changes if you add more or less water. What happens if you spin it faster or slower? Science is all about asking questions and trying new things. I hope you had as much fun with this as I did. It's a great way to see science in action and impress your friends and family. If you enjoyed this project, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome experiments. Let me know in the comments what you used to make your tornado sparkle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.